しいとか言葉なくし嘆く術もないあるはずのぬくもりが突然に気が下がって凍る胸聞こえることを立ち上がれと立ち向かえとあなたは言うのか砕けた夢が刺さる痛みにあえぎながら光の刃を鬼にして戦い続けるだけ裂かれた傷が流す真っ赤なマグマのような怒りを刃に今かがって戦い続けるだけきらめく刃に刻む奇跡
I was bewildered. I was impatient. I felt overwhelming disappointment with myself and anger at my own weaknesses.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough.
But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger. But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer. I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time!
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after.
So brilliant was my time at the academy that those feelings consumed my every thought, my every waking moment. The time I spent with my classmates was something that, in so many ways, changed me. From the strict yet kind instructors who diligently taught us, to the people we met as we traveled across the country. The time spent with them, my memories of them, were like a truly radiant light. And somewhere, a part of me thought that radiance would continue shining for ages to come. But all it took was a single bullet to bring everything crashing down.
Go finish your speech in hell.
That bullet sparked a fire which grew and grew before our eyes, evolving into a great flame that smothered our light in an instant.
Well played, Armbrust.
There were no exceptions, be it those seemingly never-ending days or anything else I'd come to treasure.
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
Everything was reduced to ash.
But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The crow armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was.
Back then, I still didn't understand. I didn't know the pure bliss that comes from being with others, nor did I know the ache that comes from parting with them. I didn't understand what it meant to truly love someone. All I could do was endure the torment of my own sense of powerlessness and bottle up the feelings I could do nothing about. All while trying desperately to fight against that ever-burning flame. Where? How did I get here? I feel like I was fighting. Am I dreaming?
Of course not. So you've finally woken up.
You're...
And I wish it were, but this is no dream. This is reality. Cold, cruel reality. And you're going to need to hurry up and accept that because you haven't got time to waste. His core's been damaged, which means he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So you're going to need to protect yourself, Ashen Awakener.
Ashen Awakener? What are you talking about? Wait. What's going on here anyway? What is that thing? Wait, never mind that. What are you?
Ugh, knock it off! How am I supposed to answer anything when you keep bombarding me with questions? You're a chosen one, chosen by a fragment of the ancient great power.
Great?
That's right. Those fragments were the origin of the great knights that appear in Erebonian legend. At times, they protected people from harm and disaster, while at others, they were the cause of harm and disaster themselves. And the being in front of you is one of them, a divine knight known as the Ashen Knight.
The Ashen Knight? Valimar? Wait.
You got it. You've known that name for a while by now, but he's not the only divine knight that's active. The noble faction has one under their control. That one is known as the Azure Knight, or Dean. Remember? That's the one you fought.
Why? Why did it come to this? Why did every... Crow...
He had me fooled too. How could I have known that irresponsible playboy was the Azure Knight's Awakener? He's obviously had plenty of experience piloting it too. He must be pretty dedicated to his cause, whatever it is.
Hey, can hear me, take me back to...
You're wasting your time. His core was heavily damaged in the battle with the Azure Knight. Didn't I just tell you that? And despite that, he strained himself flying all the way out here afterward. Even when he was barely hanging on, he prioritized your recovery over his own. You exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with him, you know.
Damn it! This must be somewhere in the Isengard range, on the northern side.
Huh. I'm surprised you were able to work that out just from a glance. I guess that's what happens when you're raised... Hey, where...
Gotta be around here somewhere. Bring it on! Let's move! My turn! My turn! Okay. I wonder what's going on over at the academy now.
Hey, slow down a minute.
Well, only one way to find out. If I keep going this way,
Excuse me? You can't seriously be thinking of leaving him there out... Hey, are you mad at...
Why would I be? You only completely disregarded and overruled my decision.
What if we hadn't flown away when we did? You'd be dead by... We probably would have lost Valimar.
Forget it. Right now, I want to... If I keep going this way...
Sorry, but that's a huge... It's been over a month since all of that stuff happened back in Tristan.
A month? You can't be serious! There's no way it's been that long!
Oh, like I said, you completely exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with the Ashen Knight. And I do mean completely. There was a real chance you could have died.
What?
It's a miracle you're able to walk around like this a mere month later. And he used what little mana he had left to heal you rather than him. And just so you know, I've been here so I really don't think I deserve all of this.
It's been a whole month, but then...
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Enemy sighted! Let's move!
second form, Gale! Here I go! There! Ha! My turn! Ha! Let's move! Ha!
Okay, it's safer now.
You could really try calming down a little, you know. You could at least respond.
Bring it on! My turn! Too slow! My turn! Gather on my blade! Strike! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Hey. Hey!
Get out of my way! My turn! Let's move! There! Ha! Let's move! Ha! I need to make up for lost time. Get out of my way! My turn! Sit! Let's move! There! Ha! Here I go! Ha! Let's move! Ha! Need to make up for lost time.
I'd asked this before and didn't get an answer. Just one heart, why do you know? And don't even think of saying you're just an ordinary...
Oopsie. I'm what you'd call I faithfully serve the witches of the Hexen clan and aid them.
Witches? First, the great night legend turns out to be based on a...
Well, you know what they say. Truth is whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Oh, I've got no real reason to doubt you at this point. So, do you does...
She's still a novice, but she is a witch. My job's more to keep an eye on her, though.
We did always get the sense that there was more, but her being a witch, it's surprising. Oh, anyway.
Let's move! Second floor! I need to make up for lost time! I need to get my strength back. Here I go! Second form, Gale! Here I go! Let's move! I need to hurry and find the others. Here I go! Second form, Gale! My turn! My turn! Let's move! I need to hurry and find the other.
I hope everyone at the Academy's safe and sound. Not to mention Elise, Princess Alpha, and Prince Oliver, too. I need to take a...
Let's move! Second... Let's move! Let's move! I need to hurry and find the other.
I can start figuring things out once I get a little farther down.
About time.
Let's move! I need to hurry and find the other.
Knew it! Master Ka-Fai brought...
That's the name of your former...
Yeah. He was the founder of the... His full name's Master Yun Ka-Fai. Man, when was the last... In fact, if I remember right...
Oh, really? Wanna head there? We might...
If we hurry, yeah. As soon as we get to Ymir... What was that? It feels like it's...
It couldn't be... Magic.
You know that
they're magic golems made during the dark. Damn it! What's one doing here? You don't stand a chance against it all.
Maybe not, but that's not going to.
You idiot! You're still.
We'll see about that. All I know is that it's. So if getting to them.
Unbelievable.
Bring it on! My turn. All right, let's do this! Here I go! Burn to ash! Fall! Here I go! Ha! My turn! My turn! Here I go! Let's move! My turn! Let's move! Here I go!
My attacks are barely... We're so close.
I told you! Get back!
Celine! I can't move on without... Fee!
Not today!
Are those arcs?
Yeah, but where...
Cross Crusade!
Who did that? Reen! Reen!
Whew! Made it without a second to spare. Good to see you're still.
I'm so glad we hurried. You aren't hurt.
Your Highness? And
Reen! Please, you look so. Who's she?
Elise? I never would have expected you to come all the way out here.
Reen, please. There's no need to speak. We'll take you back to Ymir.
But how did you know I was? As my consciousness began to fade, I heard a distinct voice resound at the back of my mind. A voice with all the gravity of steel, and yet a strange sense of familiarity, of warmth. And as I listened, I could feel myself being beckoned towards the wheel of fortune.
Dost thou desire the power?
Where am I now? Celine, this looks just like my room. I knew it. I'm back in Ymir. I'm finally back home. My memories are kind of hazy now.
Why'd it get so cold all of a sudden? Oh, you finally woke up?
Yeah, just a second ago.
I guess. I slept more than I meant. You're awake.
Elise, actually, it's probably close. Elise?
Oh, I'm so happy that you're okay. You don't know how scared. There was all that chaos in the capital.
I'm sorry for...
I knew that somewhere out there you were all right, and that you'd come back safe. Welcome home, Rean.
It's good to be back, and thanks.
I see our two little lovebirds are as Twitter-pated as ever. Pardon? Good morning, Rean. And to you as well, Elise.
Hey there. Just swinging by to see how you're holding up.
You're here too? I'm really not dreaming.
Oh, you're so silly, Rean. I would have thought the warmth of your dear sister pressed against your chest was... Your Highness, please!
Well, I'm just glad you're up. How are you feeling? Still sore? You've been fast asleep since we brought you back here yesterday.
I don't have any serious in, but I doubt I'd be able to say that if you hadn't come when you did. Thanks, Tove.
I suppose I owe you my thanks to that art of yours didn't come a moment too soon.
You're both very welcome. I just didn't want to give these two young ladies anything to cry about.
Aww.
I see you're finally...
Dad!
Hello, Rean. It's wonderful to see you back home.
I imagine you have plenty of questions running through your mind. First and foremost is getting you something to eat. We can discuss what to do from here on out after that.
Oh, here you are, Elise.
Well, it's quite cold outside. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go. The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try.
Celine saved. And when exactly?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true.
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it, that better not have been who I...
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe. I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting...
I can't believe...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to... It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about...
You're sorry?
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another. Like I said before, It's okay, and...
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what... I really do. She's praying so intent thinking about it. She must be...
Why, hello, Reen! You're looking rather well.
I feel loads better, actually. How about you? Are you managing all right here? If there's anything I can do to make things...
Oh, not at all. I've been... The scenery is stunning. The hot springs, to say nothing of your mother's spectacular. I almost envy Elise for growing up in such...
I'm happy to hear you say that, still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting. Perhaps I might have the...
I realize I'm the last person who is, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle every... I know how worried I am about my class.
I'm supposed to be royalty. Just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to... Cedric and I... We had a fight. I was planning to make up with him that evening.
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time. I'm sure that'll be sooner. In the meantime, there's no need to force your... Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here...
I'm fine now. I hope this is your first chance at...
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent, but that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around. Maybe you're right.
Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know. You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more.
Why?
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do.
About that, I wasn't actually
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where... I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look.
I wonder who or what.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice. Nah, that's not really true. Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now, we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war for start.
Yeah, I suppose you're... Have you and the rest of the guild been doing...
Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited on what we can do. Partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out. I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay. Sarah and...
Sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away.
Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, but the Imperial Army showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country.
I see.
Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger Corps taking part in the war, too.
Ouroboros. That secret society?
That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but as for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane. Sorry, you've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you. Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day. You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what you want to do after that.
Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh?
I've just got a few years' worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, could be a nice way to clear your head.
It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later. Okay, let's give this a try. Well, how about... Okay, let's give this a try. This spot looks perfect for fishing. Oh, I could probably fish here. You really can't beat an outdoor hot spring. Feels like all the fatigue that's been building. I don't think I realized just how... Still... Chancellor Osborne's been shot, the capital's been occupied, and now even Trista and the Academy are under the noble... Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a... Even borrowing the power of something like a far from it. I didn't realize before, but he was holding even without that trump card of his, and yet there was me, all happy. If only I wasn't so weak. If only I'd been able to... Instead, There's no point in blaming how things ended on... None of this is their fault. Because of that, I've lost everything. I'd finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with. I thought my life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Rean? Sorry.
Elise, did you want to...
So I thought that...
I mean, I know but we're a little old for that now, don't you think? I'm not so...
Please, we're siblings, and you must be so I thought... Truth be told, I haven't taken a dip here.
Yeah, bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, and it's plenty relaxing even without a bottle of sake in hand.
To say nothing of the fact that Father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle or three whenever he visits.
I'm sorry. You came out here because you were...
Oh no, not at all. That wasn't why I came here at all. It's just that...
You're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of their way. It's how things have been for my whole life.
What do you mean?
It happened the day Dad picked me up. It happened the day when I lost control and scared you 8 years ago. It happened the day Master Ka-Fai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last...
That's not...
Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate. All I've done is bask in the kindness. On the contrary, I don't have the right to be treated kindly. Not when I seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness, and none of this should have... If I'd known it would, then I'd never have gone to the...
Stop! Do you seriously mean all that you've just said? The right to be and who exactly decides who has that? I don't look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want... Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid. I look out for you because I care, and I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Ka-Fai, your classmates, and all of your other acquaintances feel the same. So please... the bottom of my heart. Please don't say that you don't. Of course you do. You just don't realize you care so much about the people who matter to you. So why can't you understand that? Think back to that day when you were What kind of expressions did they have when you...
They were smiling. They all believed that we'd... No matter what happened that one day. Maybe there's nothing wrong. I believe in all of them. We're classmates. So long as I'm sure that some... Thanks, Ali. I feel like you gave...
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything. All I did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that... I admit, I am a little
Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life. I might not be the most dependable brother, and while it might be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an.
I'm always proud, and of course I will. I see all. You're.
And you've brought Celine?
Hope you don't mind us, Bart. What brings you here? I heard that you were both here from. Besides, how could I? And oh, what a heartwarming sight I happened to stumble upon during my humble quest. Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance.
You were waiting?
Were you listening in the whole time? Elise, have you ever known me to be so unladylike? But the bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but
Still, Elise is one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you.
Oh, come now, Reen. This is the bath. That being said, this would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings. Wouldn't you agree? Your Highness, please! I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm not exactly all that cognizant, but thinking back, I have done some things that were probably quite...
Look at you.
Huh?
If anything, I should be the one apologizing. Can you forgive me?
Forgive you? Why would I need to... I really don't get you sometime. What was that? That sounded...
I know it's that magic night we
I had a feeling Toval's art wasn't enough, but the fact it's still active isn't... It sounds like it's come...